Now we're going to look at actually decision making, and it's not going to be as easy as it looks. It's complicated in a couple ways. One is it's very hard to find out the truth. You really need to know the facts. Now, what it gets down to is there's a natural bias that we all have. In general, we all tend to look for facts that back up, validate our feelings. What we've already made up in our mind is right. Good managers, successful managers, learn the truth and then they confront the brutal truth. Even when they don't like what they hear, then they confront the brutal truth. So you need a systematic way of looking at situations, and you're also going to need people to be just brutally honest in telling you the truth. If you shut down the messenger, if you make it uncomfortable for people to tell you the truth, they won't tell you anymore. All you'll ever hear is everything's fine. And I got to tell you, when you're a manager, what you don't know will hurt you. Okay, so the second thing is once you get there, you've got to maintain ethical standards. It's when you're the manager, you've got to not be just anxious to tell the person that's in front of you at the time what they want to hear. You've got to wait until you know what the facts are, and then you've got to act on the truth. Uh, you can't just be a yes man. You've actually got to now start operating on facts. You've got to put down that tendency to want to be nice to the person in front of you and that tendency to just go with what you feel is right. You need to know the truth, and then you need to act on the truth. So let's get into a decision-making process that will help you. And by the way, some of it's going to look kind of silly to you. When I talk about wolves and mice and elephants and sharks, the reality of it is I use those symbols because you will never forget them. Okay? So let's get into making good decisions.